The top ultra-rare Washington and bicentennial quarters/dollars include 1969 D double die, high-value error with doubling on the obverse. 1966 off-center strike, rare misalignment collectible. 1968 missing clad layer, unique copper core exposure. 1976 bicentennial double die, sought-after commemorative error coin. The bicentennial dollar, issued in 1976 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States, is a popular collectible. Featuring a special reverse design with the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon, this coin was struck in both regular and special collector versions. It was minted in 3 varieties: clad circulation strikes, clad proof strikes, and 40% silver collector strikes. Among these, certain errors and rare varieties significantly enhance the coin's value. Key factors influencing value. Composition. The 40% silver versions are generally more valuable than their clad counterparts. These were issued as part of special collector sets. Condition. Coins in higher grades, such as MS-65 or above, command premium prices. Proof coins with deep cameo contrasts are especially sought after. Mint marks. The coins were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Proof coins with the S mint mark are often valued higher due to their quality and limited production. Errors and varieties. Error coins are the most prized among collectors. They often occur due to mistakes during the minting process, making them unique. Rare errors in bicentennial dollars. Double die obverse/reverse, double die errors, where parts of the design appear doubled due to a misalignment in the die, are rare and can fetch high prices. Look for doubling on inscriptions like Liberty or In God We Trust. Clipped planchet. A clipped planchet error occurs when the blank metal disc used for striking coins is improperly cut. These errors are visually striking and highly collectible. Off-center strikes. Coins struck off-center, with part of the design missing, are rare and valuable. The more dramatic the misalignment, the higher the value. Wrong planchet errors. Occasionally, a bicentennial design may have been struck on a planchet meant for a different denomination. These errors are exceedingly rare and highly coveted. Missing clad layer. Some clad bicentennial dollars are missing the outer layer of copper nickel, revealing a copper core. These are visually distinct and valuable. Value estimates. Clad circulation strikes. Typical examples in circulated condition are worth face value, $1, or slightly more. Uncirculated examples can range from $3 to $10, depending on condition. Clad proof strikes. These coins are valued around $5 to $10, with high-grade deep cameo proofs fetching $20 or more. 40% silver strikes. In uncirculated condition, these coins can range from $10 to $20. High-grade examples or those certified by grading services like PCGS or NGC can exceed $50. Error coins. Double die errors can sell for $100 to $500 or more, depending on severity and demand. Off-center strikes and clipped planchets typically range from $50 to $200, but extreme examples can fetch higher prices. Wrong planchet errors and missing clad layers are the rarest and can sell for several $1,000s at auction. Collecting tips. Authentication. Always have rare coins authenticated and graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Counterfeit errors are not uncommon. Inspection. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to inspect coins for doubling, misalignments, or other anomalies. Preservation. Store coins in protective holders to prevent damage. The bicentennial dollar is a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. While most examples are relatively common, rare errors and high-grade specimens offer exciting opportunities for collectors and investors alike. The 1969 D Washington quarter is an interesting coin for collectors, particularly due to its potential for errors and rare varieties. While it may not initially appear as valuable as other key date quarters, some rare errors and high-grade examples have garnered significant interest and substantial prices in the numismatic market. Background of the 1969 D quarter. The 1969 D Washington quarter was minted at the Denver Mint and carries the D Mint mark. The coin is part of the standard Washington quarter series, which began in 1932 and ran until 1998, featuring the portrait of George Washington on the obverse. These quarters were struck in a copper-nickel clad composition, as silver had been phased out after 1964. In total, 114,372,000 quarters were minted at Denver in 1969, which makes this coin fairly common in circulated condition. However, in higher grades or with specific errors, the value can increase significantly. Factors that influence value. Grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS, mint state, grade starting at 60. A coin graded MS 65 or higher becomes much scarcer and more valuable. Mint mark. The D signifies the Denver Mint. Coins with clear, sharp strikes and minimal wear are worth more. Errors and varieties. Errors are the primary drivers of rarity for the 1969 D quarter. Misstrikes and die-related anomalies add premium value. Rare errors and varieties. Several types of errors make the 1969 D Washington quarter particularly desirable. Below are the most notable. Double die obverse, DDO. One of the most sought-after errors, the double die obverse occurs when the die strikes the coin slightly offset in successive strikes, causing doubling in parts of the design. On the 1969 D quarter, look for doubling on Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, 1969. High-grade examples of this error can sell for $500 to $1,500 or more, depending on condition. Off-center strikes. An off-center strike occurs when the coin is struck while improperly aligned, resulting in a portion of the design being off the planchet. Off-center errors ranging from 10% to 50% off are valuable. Coins with visible dates and mint marks are particularly desirable. Values range from $100 to $500, depending on severity in eye appeal. Clipped planchet. This error happens when the metal blank, planchet, is incorrectly cut, causing a portion of the coin to be missing. These clipped quarters are easy to spot and highly collectible. Typical prices range from $50 to $200, depending on the size of the clip and coin condition. Die cracks and cuts. Die cracks appear as raised lines on the coin, where the minting die has begun to deteriorate. Larger die breaks, known as cuds, appear near the rim of the coin. These errors are popular with collectors and can bring premiums of $20 to $150, depending on size and prominence. Wrong planchet errors. A rare error occurs when a quarter design is struck on a planchet meant for another coin, such as a nickel or dime. These extremely rare errors can sell for thousands of dollars at auction. Missing clad layer. In rare cases, one layer of the coin's copper-nickel clad composition is missing, exposing the copper core. These errors are visually striking and can sell for $200 to $800, depending on condition. Value of high-grade coins. While errors are key to high values, even a standard 1969 D quarter in pristine condition can command significant premiums. In circulated grades, the coin is worth face value, about 25 cents. In MS-65, mint state, condition, a 1969 D quarter is worth $25 to $50. In MS-67 or higher, the coin becomes exceptionally rare, with values exceeding $1,000. The record price for a top-graded 1969 D quarter is over $3,000 at auction. Collecting tips. Use magnification. Examine coins carefully for signs of doubling, missing clad layers, or planchet errors. Authentication. If you suspect a rare error, submit the coin to a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. Preserve condition. Handle coins carefully by their edges and store them in protective holders to prevent damage. Conclusion. The 1969 D Washington quarter is generally common, but rare errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, and missing clad layers elevate its status among collectors. While circulated coins hold little premium, high-grade specimens or coins with dramatic errors can command prices ranging from hundreds to thousands of dollars. Careful inspection and authentication are key to unlocking the value of this otherwise overlooked quarter dollar. The 1966 Washington quarter, part of the long-running series that began in 1932, holds a special place in numismatics due to its transitional period characteristics and potential for valuable errors in high-grade examples. This coin was struck during the era of copper-nickel clad composition, as silver quarters were discontinued after 1964. While most 1966 quarters are common in circulated condition, rare errors and high-grade specimens make certain examples highly collectible. Background of the 1966 Washington quarter. The 1966 quarter is notable for being minted during a time of coinage reform. The United States Mint eliminated mint marks from 1965 to 1967 to discourage coin hoarding caused by the transition from silver to clad coins. This means all 1966 quarters lack a mint mark, regardless of their origin. With over 821 million quarters struck in 1966, most are readily available, but unique errors and well-preserved coins hold significant value. Factors influencing value. Grade. Coins in higher mint state, MS, grades, especially MS 65 or above, are rare and can command a premium. Errors and varieties. Unique errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, and clipped planchets are among the most valuable. Condition and rarity. Well-preserved coins with minimal wear or exceptional eye appeal are particularly sought after. Rare errors and varieties. The 1966 Washington quarter is known for several intriguing errors and varieties, which significantly increase its value. Double die errors. Double die obverse, DDO doubling may appear on inscriptions like Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, 1966. Double die reverse, DDR doubling can be found on elements like United States of America, or E pluribus unum. These errors can fetch $200 to $1,000 or more, depending on the grade and prominence of the doubling. Off-center strikes. Off-center errors occur when the blank, planchet, is struck outside the intended alignment, resulting in part of the design being missing. These errors are valued between $50 and $500, depending on the degree of misalignment and condition. Clipped planchet. A clipped planchet error happens when the blank is improperly cut, leaving a noticeable clip on the edge of the coin. These errors range from $50 to $200, based on the size of the clip and overall condition. Wrong planchet errors. Rare cases of 1966 quarters being struck on planchets intended for other denominations, such as dimes or foreign coins, are highly collectible. Such errors can sell for $1,000 or more, depending on the specifics. Missing clad layer. A missing clad layer exposes the copper core of the coin, resulting in a striking appearance. These errors are valued between $100 and $500, depending on the extent of the missing layer and coin condition. Die cracks and cuts. Die cracks, raised lines on the surface, or larger die breaks, cuts, add unique character to coins and appeal to error collectors. Values range from $20 to $150, depending on the size and visibility of the error. Value of high-grade coins. In circulated condition, most 1966 quarters are worth face value, 25 cents, due to their large mintage and commonality. In uncirculated condition, values increase significantly. MS 65, $20 to $40. MS 66, $50 to $100. MS 67 and above, rare examples in this grade can exceed $1,000, with record prices reaching higher for exceptional specimens. Tips for collectors. Examine closely, use a magnifying glass or loupe to check for doubling, die cracks, or other anomalies. Seek authentication, submit potential high-value or error coins to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC for certification. Preserve coins, store coins in airtight holders or slabs to protect them from wear and environmental damage. Conclusion. While the 1966 Washington quarter is common in circulation, rare errors and high-grade examples elevate its status among collectors. Coins with double dies, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, or other anomalies can command premiums ranging from hundreds to thousands of dollars. By carefully inspecting and preserving these coins, collectors and investors can uncover hidden treasures within this seemingly ordinary issue. The 1968 Washington quarter is an important piece in the Washington quarter series, which began in 1932. Struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition after the discontinuation of silver coins in 1964, the 1968 quarter is generally common in circulated condition. However, rare errors, varieties, and high-grade examples can significantly enhance its value, making it a sought-after coin among collectors. Overview of the 1968 Washington quarter. The 1968 quarter was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. This was the first year mint marks were reintroduced after being omitted from coins between 1965 and 1967. The San Francisco Mint produced proof coins only, while the Denver and Philadelphia Mint struck coins for general circulation. Total mintage, over 500 million coins were struck across all mints, with the following breakdown. Philadelphia, 220,731,500, no mint mark. Denver, 101,534,000, D mint mark. San Francisco, 3,041,506, S mint mark, proof coins. Factors influencing value. Condition: the coin's grade significantly affects its value. Circulated examples are usually worth face value, but uncirculated and high-grade coins, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, can fetch premiums. Mint mark: proof coins from San Francisco, with an S mint mark, and high-grade examples from Denver and Philadelphia are more valuable. Errors and varieties: unique minting errors or anomalies are the most significant drivers of rarity and value. Notable errors and varieties. Double die errors. Double die obverse, DDO look for doubling on inscriptions like Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, 1968. Double die reverse, DDR doubling may appear on United States of America, E pluribus unum, or the eagle's feathers. High-grade examples of double die errors can fetch $200 to $1,000 or more, depending on prominence. Off-center strikes. Coins struck off-center due to misaligned dies are highly collectible. Values range from $50 to $500, depending on the degree of the error and whether the date is visible. Clipped planchet. A clipped planchet occurs when the metal blank is improperly cut, resulting in a noticeable clip along the coin's edge. These coins are valued between $50 and $200, depending on size and condition. Missing clad layer. A missing clad layer exposes the copper core, resulting in a unique appearance. These errors typically sell for $100 to $500, depending on the extent of the missing layer. Wrong planchet errors. Coins struck on planchets intended for other denominations, such as nickels or dimes, are extremely rare and valuable. These errors can fetch $1,000 or more at auction. Die cracks and cuds. Die cracks, raised lines caused by die damage, or cuds, larger breaks in the die, are popular with error collectors. Values range from $20 to $150, depending on the size and location of the error. Value of high-grade coins. Circulated coins, these are generally worth face value unless they exhibit significant errors. Uncirculated coins. MS-65, $20 to $50. MS-66, $50 to $150. MS-67 and above, rare examples can exceed $1,000, particularly for Denver and Philadelphia coins. Proof coins, proof quarters from San Francisco in PR-67 or higher can fetch $20 to $200, with deep cameo examples commanding a premium. Tips for collectors. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to identify potential errors, such as doubling or missing clad layers. Authenticate rare coins. Submit coins suspected of being high-value errors or high-grade examples to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. Preserve condition. Handle coins by their edges and store them in protective holders to prevent damage and maintain their value. Conclusion. The 1968 Washington quarter is generally a common coin, but rare errors and high-grade examples elevate its appeal among collectors. Doubling errors, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, and wrong planchet errors can transform an ordinary coin into a valuable piece worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Collectors should carefully inspect these coins for unique features and preserve them in top condition to maximize their value.